Hello and welcome to TikTok Live. My name is Penny. I'm Penny Tarot Readings. I'm your host for tonight. So welcome, beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Marta Hadid. Thank you for joining me. I'm doing my mini tarot readings tonight. So if you pop on, say hey to me. Tell me where you're from. Hello, Janie, May, you've joined. I'm doing tarot Rider-Waite deck using the Witch's Tarot tonight. So if you want to get on the list, give me a gift and I will put you down on my list. I may have my moderator Deborah joining me. I may not, because obviously this was a spare at the moment live, and normally I give a bit more warning, but when I do it like this, it's purely because I got a bit more energy, because I suffer from fibromyalgia, and so I don't know what day I'm going to be good or bad or happy or sad. You know, you get the gist anyway, on my energy levels. So tonight I thought I'd come on and say hi to you. So we've got Dawn, Ashton, Mivida, Kate joins, Stephanie, James, Boone, Beth, Lola, Susan, a lot of people popping on and popping off again. So if you want a mini tarot read, then obviously just pop on. I've just got Rita that gifted me, so, and James started following me, so obviously follow me. That obviously, you know, helps with it. And if you could just tap the screen, some hearts, I'd appreciate that, because that actually really helps me with TikTok. So if you can see up there, there's a little penny there, which goes like this, which is me doing my love and light heart. So Rita, you've got on the list, so thank you. James, you'd love a mini read as possible. You've gone on the list as well, my lovely. So thank you for gifting. Keep tapping the screen, guys. So I will start the reading any moment now. Just waiting for a few more people to pop on, because obviously I need to take the names down, and once I start doing the readings, I'm going to be focused on the readings. And we've got a subscriber that has just popped on, and this is Airy. So Airy will automatically go first, purely because she is not only my friend, but she's also a subscriber, and subscribers pay £3 a month to jump the queue. So that's what Aries going to do any moment now. She will be first, then it'd be Rita, then it'd be James. KW mini read, please. My nan, I'm so sorry that your nan died on Friday, my lovely. Sending you lots of love. I'll send you another £3 as soon as I can into your bank. Don't worry, Airy, whenever you can, it doesn't matter. You know, just pop on. You, as far as I can see, you've been doing great lately. And Airy also, just to let you guys know, she is absolutely fabulous at doing tarot readings. And thank you for following me, Sandy, and Kamala, I can't pronounce that one, Kamala Ga, wherever you're from, thank you for following me. Yeah, so No Name would rather gain eggs or gain eagers. Okay, I'm not quite sure what that's about. Maybe someone else can help me out. Maybe I'm just being silly, or maybe you're having a little joke with me, or maybe you're being sarcastic. I'm not quite sure, but either way, someone can let me out. Anita will find out what it doesn't contact me. Anita, if you want to get on the list, you're starting next month. You are looking absolutely beautiful, area, and your baby is growing up very quickly, very cute, very lovely. So Airy, which is I Self-Care, she's number 3 gifter actually. She is actually a tarot reader, so you know, it won't just be me. Hopefully the 16th of July, she is saying. So that's for you guys to tune in, so take her name down so you can follow her. So if I'm not on, or if my other friends are not on, because obviously it's all about supporting everybody. And I've got someone that's trying to join, and I don't want to talk live with them. So I need to... Sorry, we get all these people that just keep popping up randomly. I don't really know what that's about, my guys, but you know, this is what happens. Now, if any of you suffer from fibromyalgia or any illness that's like an invisible illness, please let me know in the comments. It'd be interesting to see how you guys cope day to day, because I know for me, you know, my reading is my baby and I love doing my readings, and I got qualified in it, and I also got my gifts in it, my clairs anyway, but I went on to actually get qualified, and I'm still developing it more into the degree level of psychology to use my tarot as well. But the only thing with me is, from being a nurse and a carer, you know, thank you, Suti, you've definitely gone on the list. It's very hard. It's sort of always a stop go malarkey, you know. It's like one step forward, two steps back. So please let me know if there's any of you guys with chronic illnesses and whatever, because, you know, it's nice to know if there's other people out there going through the same thing, because, you know, we're not failures. We're all trying. We're all giving our best. And, you know, sometimes we can't do everything, and we only get so many spoons a day. And how we use those spoons is what makes all the difference. And we just got to use our spoons wisely. So, you know, this is a spoon that I'm using right now, so this may have an impact. Anita, you've gone on my list, my lovely. This is going to have an impact on me tomorrow. But, oh, you've joined the subscriber. Hi, Penny. Penny Love, now I changed my name. Suti, you are my subscriber. So we've got Airy, and Suti is a subscriber. So we've got Airy, then Suti, which is also a subscriber. So subs, as I said, jump the queue. And then we've got the people that gifted tonight will then be afterwards. Anyone else after that? She starts as a 50k likes. Let's tap. Oh, thank you, Airy. You're getting the users and the people tapping the screen to, you know, start at 5k. Oh, is that where we're going with it? Okay, so penny gain, Eagers means gain. No name, what about pelvic floor dysfunction? Well, I'm not getting into that kind of thing. I don't know who this no name is, but I probably will be saying adios to you very soon, because if you've got nothing constructive to say, then I don't think we should have you about, my darling. Yeah, I think it's time for you to go, okay? All right, so there's no bullying going on there. It's just, you know, you're not saying very nice things to the group, so, and to me, and I'm, you know, so night followed live create. Thank you. City's Penny, so I'm so glad you're here. Which Penny are you? Because I've got Penny 1, Penny 2, don't I? And obviously I'm Penny 3, or whatever way you want to join it. Cara sent a rose. You've gone on the list as well. And as my lovely Airy tells me, thank you for adding me to the list. I'm looking forward to it. You're welcome. Nisha, you've sent a rose, so you've gone on the list. So Airy said, I will start the readings at 5k. So keep tapping the screen. The more you tap the screen, we get to 5k and so forth. And this is how it works. And then I can kickstart the readings, because Airy is my eyes and ears, and, you know, keeping you guys all in check for me before I start. Brian, can I be on the list of gifted? Okay, Brian, of course you can be on the list. You've gifted, so I don't see, Bryony, I don't see why not. So you've definitely gone down on the list. So I will have to start soon, because obviously this list is piling up, and I'm going to have a huge wall to get over if I don't start soon. So let's help me get to 5k. Let's tap. Airy says, not Penny Pendulum, the other one. Okay, so not Penny Pendulum, the other one. Okay, are you... Okay, explain to me, Penny. I've got a Penny that was doing the driving test, Penny. Is it that Penny, or is it the other Penny? Because I know, well, user, if you want to tap to get on the list, you tap in the screen, that helps me. But if you want to give, nope, the other one. Okay, so you were the other one. Are you Pendant Penny? Or is that the same one? Maybe I'm just getting confused because there's so many pennies, you know. But I know there was the pendant one that I did a reading for as well. How long is the list? Bryony, you're last on the list. You can pop on and pop off again. We're friends on Facebook now. That was the same one, hun. Oh, right, okay. I'm with you now. So I will look on my Facebook for you, Susie, which is Penny. I'll write that down just to keep an eye and see what... Lindy Lou, hello. Louise joined. Yay, 5k. Oh, we've done the 5k. Okay, we can kickstart that. So, Airy, what is your question? Oh, Penny Wright. I know who you are now, Penny Wright, my lovely. I know who you are. Thank you, Nisha, for the rose. Okay, so I'm kickstarting now with my lovely Airy, who's been supporting me to get to 5k. We're now 5.2. Doesn't mean to say you need to stop, because obviously it helps me if you keep tapping. Tip, tap, tip, tip. I know. Crystal, Penny's tarot readings. Hi. Thank you, Crystal, for joining. Welcome. Okay, so Airy, what is your question, my lovely, for your mini tarot tonight? Will Mr. want a relationship or marriage with me? It's going so well. Okay. Will Mr. want a relationship or marriage with me? Airy would like to know, Spirit. Where do we go with this? What do we need to know for the highest good? Please and thank you. Well, I'm glad it's going well anyway, Airy. So it's always a good start. All right, well, kicking off with the King of Wands. Now, we know that King is obviously the leader, the one that's, you know, top of the deck, the one that takes control. Wands is obviously a sign that's either Aries, Sagittarius or Leo. We also know that Kings happen to be... Wands is more action orientated, and this King happens to be successful, leadership, self-confident. Okay, so this is the kind of energy we've got around here. Then we go straight into this energy, and I automatically know that this is your energy, Airy, because it's an air sign. It's the Queen of Swords, and I know that in Aquarius like me, so you know the air sign is coming in. And the Queen of Swords is objective, intelligent, communicative, very communicative. He's Scorpio. Okay, so he's actually a water sign, but maybe he has the energy of the King of Wands, because the King of Wands happens to be successful, leadership and self-confident. Is he? Oh, thank you for this, Jay. Thank you for that. Yeah, he's a leader for sure. He's definitely in control. So he's got that energy. But I know that that's you just purely because I know that's you because of your star sign. But we've also got the mothering energy around you as well, which happens to be the Queen of Pentacles, which is comfort, down to earth, material wealth, you know. So we've got all this going on here. So you said you're wondering how it's going, and it's going good. Well, according to this, they brought all the cards up for all of the different combinations. And, you know, you're looking devotedly at this pentacle now, which you're looking devotedly at the relationship. But you're also using your loaf, should we say. So you're still, you know, making sure you make the right decisions and not jump into anything. But at the same time... You know what you feel, and you've known him for 10 years. I feel it's good. It's going good. And I think if you keep carrying on this road, it's going to end well. Yeah, but the Magician has come out for me here, and we all know what the Magician is about. Manifestation, hidden power, inner guidance, resourcefulness. So you've got all of this at your disposal here. Yeah, thank you. What a difference compared to my... Well, that's the thing. When you find the real one, you really do know the difference, my lovely. And, you know, and I'm so glad that you blocked Myron, because at the end of the day, you need to do what's best for you and your little one. And, you know, this guy's obviously... You know, he's there for you, supporting you, but he's also making you feel really happy within yourself. and, you know, bringing out the best in you, which is the best thing. So I hope that helped you, Airy, but please take on board he's amazing to myself. Well, exactly. I wouldn't say he wouldn't be any other way, because of course you wouldn't stand for that, would you? You know, so that's good. It's working out for you, my lovely, and I'm really pleased. So love and light to you, Airy. Thank you for getting me up to 5k to kickstart this readings. So you are my sub, so you welcome any time. Sooty, which is Penny Wright, you are next because you're another sub. Jenny B just lit up a rose. So Jenny, you've gone on my lovely list. Thank you, Jenny. Let me see, we've got Mo that's joined, Rita's joined. So the next person is Penny, which is Sooty. So General, please. Let's see what's going on with Sooty tonight. Sooty would like to know, or Penny. Hello, Mo. Thank you for joining. It's a gift to get on the list tonight, my lovelies. Okay, so do you want to give a full reading away to a random person at 50k? Oh, interesting. 50k. We're only on 8.5k. It might be a while away. Or do you think... I don't know. What do you think? We could do. We'll see what the people think. It's doable. Is it doable? All right, let's see. If it's doable, I'll go with what you say, Airy. We're going to go with what you say. All right, so the Two of Wands, we're kicking off, Penny, and that's in the past. The Two of Wands happens to be to do with choices, you know, and setting goals, taking action with things, you know, that kind of thing. So you've obviously had to do something in regards in the past with taking action with something or setting some goals, planning, you know, that's what the Wands is all about. So that was in your past, and now we've got to the moment, this present moment, and this is about leadership here, whether that's you or whether that's, you know, someone you happen to be in your life. This is what we got, a king that's taking control, the leadership here. And it's also to do with the earth, which happens to be prosperity, leadership and determination. So maybe building up your finances. So maybe you're planning to do things to help your finances. Maybe it's just, you know, that kind of thing. And then whatever is happening, you've got the beginnings of an emotional joy, you know, creativity, and new love for something, you know, something is coming through. And we've got the Ace of Cups, and that's like overflowing. These emotions are overflowing, you know, with what's happening. You know, you've created this and you brought out this beautiful planning, and you've taken control, and you've got this leadership, and now you are fulfilling your cup, you're fulfilling your water, fulfilling your emotions with that creativity that you've built, you know, and so that's where you're at. So love and light to you, my sweetie. I hope that made sense to you. Do you want me to mod me so I can pin the question so you don't have to scroll? You can if you don't mind doing that tonight, Airy. If, you know, I appreciate it. I have to help you out sometimes doing modding. Although I've not done much modding, but, you know, I can see you have to make me a mod though. All right, how do I make you a mod? Let me see. Let's see. I press on you. Then what do I do? Add moderator. Okay. Okay. I'm figuring this out. Confirm. All right, as far as I know, I've done it. So go ahead, Airy, see where you're at. See if you can do anything with that. So we're going straight on to Rita now. Rita, who gifted earlier. She is first on the list. The next person is Rita, and then the person after that is James. So we're going to do Rita now, if Rita's still about. And then it's James after Rita's reading. So I'm going to do Rita, if Rita's still around with me, my lovely Rita. So Rita is the one that should be next because she was first on the list. Yes, keep tapping, guys. Love to know if my life's going to get better. Oh, Rita, she got the number 2 gifted badge as well. So Rita would like to know if her life is going to get better. She's obviously going through something at the moment. Please, spirit guides, can you help me, love and light? Okay, so we've got the world upside down in the past, we've got the Chariot upside down, and we've got the 2 of Wands, the planning one, in the future. So I can see the world is usually, it means it's come to the end, okay? But something's come to the end, but it's left you feeling a bit incomplete, some sort of emptiness, a bit of isolation, disappointed, stagnation, not able to move forward with something. So that's where you are in the past. Now, usually the Chariot is on a journey and moving, but this Chariot happens to be the reverse Chariot. And so this is like obstacles have got in your way. Maybe you've been avoiding some sort of change that you need to make. There's been losses, you know, been averting sort of disasters and stuff. So things have been going a bit, you know, tipsy-turvy for you, my lovely. But in the future, I could see that this is the right way up now. And this is you taking action and you're making choices, you're setting goals, and you're moving forward here. You know, you're looking out into the future here. You're looking at your phone, you're looking at maybe building relationships or planning something, and at the end of the day, things are starting to change now. You have made things change around. You've set the wheel turning, okay? So it is going to change for you, my lovely. So I hope that helps you. The cards have told me, obviously, what's been going on, and they've also given me that glimpse that you are going to move forward. So the next person is James, my lovely. So James is the next person to be on the list, and after that, we have Anita. So James is next. My ex left me a week ago. Oh, I'm so sorry for that. I'm just so down, lost and confused right now. Okay, so we want to know what's going on with regards to James right now. Oh, that one wanted to come out. Please, can we guide James, Spirit, with regards to what he needs to know for the highest good? Please and thank you. So these ones want to come, so we're going to go with those. All right, yeah, I can see straight away we got the Death card in the past. And the Death card, everyone don't freak out. The Death card does not mean death. You know, very rarely does it ever mean death, and I would never, ever, you know, say that. But this Death card has come up, and the Death card means endings and beginnings. So some things have to end for new things to come in. But obviously, being a death, it's a shock to the system. It is something that everyone fears, things, endings, and you know, we just need to understand that these things happen for a reason. Although they're not particularly great, they are what we need to do, or it needs to happen for you to move forward within your soul's journey. So that's what's happened in the past, but we knew that because obviously you said that in the question. Then we've got the High Priestess here, and now this High Priestess should be this way, but unfortunately it's the wrong way round. So because it's the wrong way round, it's like there's hidden agendas here. I don't know if it happens to be them or you. Secrets, confusion, blocked intuitions. You're not able to tap into your intuition to clarify what's going on with this relationship or why things are turning out that particular way. which is obviously what's confusing you. You know, they've just left you, endings and beginnings. You know, you're at a bit of a standstill. So then we've got the Queen. Now, the Queen is an energy. I don't know if this energy happens to be you or happens to be them, but this energy is a water energy, which is to do with your emotions. And this water energy can be anything from Pisces, Cancer to a Scorpio. And as it's reversed, it's the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups happens to be needy, insecure, hypersensitive. So that's the kind of feel we've got now. Someone that feels that they're needy, hypersensitive, you know, and you want to know what's going on, basically. But, you know, that's completely understandable to feel like that if someone's just ended a relationship. Then at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups happens to be the leader in emotions. So maybe this is you taking the leadership, love, balance, and creativity. You're bringing that back in. You're bringing the love, relationship, and balance back in, and the creativity into your life. Yeah, you're going to get on top of it, okay? I mean, we'll probably never know unless she gave you the actual reasons behind it. But I don't feel that it's something that's going to happen in terms of them coming back. But I feel it's something that you will work towards and get over. Jenny sent, love you so much. Oh, thank you, Jenny. You're welcome, James. Yeah, so it's going to go from that feeling needy and lost and down and depressed, but you will pick yourself up, okay, my lovely? So, yeah, I'm sending you lots of love and light. It always hurts, but you will move past this, all right? Honestly, you'll see the bigger picture in the long run, my darling. Okay, so the next person on the list is Anita. So Anita is the next person on the list. So Anita's about, please can you let me know what your question is, or it's a general. If there's anyone else popped on, let me know, Airy, that would be great. We're on 17k at the moment, so keep tapping. Blessings is a subscriber, so she will automatically jump the queue, which is Evereth, and she will be next after Anita. I'm not sure if Anita's around. And Aries dealing with Alexa at the moment and having a little convo there, so I'll let her deal with that. And is Anita about? So is Anita around, my lovely? Because you are next on my list, so please let me know if you're about, because it's your turn, my lovely. If not, then it's Cara. Cara will be next after Anita. Alexander and Bernard, please, to the list. Okay, Alexa and Bernard to the list. All right, so let me go. Right, that's both of them on there. Thank you, Airy, appreciate it. Okay, so I don't think Anita's around. Is Cara around or Nisha? Those are the next ones, Aries. So we've got Anita, Cara or Nisha were next on the list. So Cara, you're there. Okay, what's your question, my lovely Cara? What would you like to know? And then we go straight into Blessings, because Blessings is a subscriber. Okay, well, I get a general for Cara. Okay, so hi there, Blessings. I won't be long, darling. Okay, this is for Cara, please. Can we please find out what Cara needs to know, please, and thank you. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has. Okay, so I can see that in the past you've not been using your intuition quite as good as you should be. You've not been tapping in to, you know, your inner knowing, that side of you that you need to listen to. Maybe there's people around you that have got things going on that, you know, or keeping secrets from you, or maybe you're keeping secrets, but there's a bit of confusion, a bit of blocked intuition. this is what's been happening in the past for you, my lovely. And right now, there's some things that have come to an end. So we've got this Death card again. And because it's ended, it's obviously things have had to end for a particular reason. It's a life lesson to learn here. And when Death comes in, it's all about loss, endings, rebirth, change, transformation, that kind of thing. So that's what's happening to you right now. And yet again, we've got this emotions, we're losing the emotion here. The Queen, this is the energy we've got. We've got Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and this is the wrong way round again. So we've also got the Queen, which is needy, insecure, and hypersensitive. So you're obviously hurting from something. Maybe there wasn't something you were observant to. Does that make sense to what was going on? And now you're having to deal with it right now. And because of whatever's happened, it's made you feel a bit on edge, a bit down, you're trying to sort of sort yourself out from it. But the good news is on the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. And the Sun, I always love when the Sun comes up, so does most people. It's always nice to get to the Sun because the Sun brings joy and happiness. And this is like renewal and an awakening. And it's all about choices and realization. And it's about a reflection on what's been on and what's happened. So I hope that made sense to you, my lovely. Only you will know that, because obviously it will make sense to you. And you are on a new journey here, because this Fool just jumped out as well. So you are going to begin this new journey. You not quite know what's ahead of you, but you will be stepping into the unknown, and you're going to take a leap of faith. But it's going to do you a world of good, all right, my lovely? Okay, so that was Cara. Next on the list, Roxy and Sandy to add to the list. Okay, we've got Roxy and Sandy to go to the list as well. Thank you, Airy. Appreciate that. Okay, so let me see. Where are we at now? I think Nisha would be next if Anita's not about, and then Bryony. So Nisha would be next. Hello, Love Island Queen. Okay, Nisha, could I just get a general? Of course you can. Let's see, what does the general tarot need? What does she need to know for the highest good at the moment? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, well, you've got 4 cards, not 3 cards, so we're going to go with the 4 cards. When I get the 4 cards, I have to go with what Spirit gives me. So normally this is 5s are always challenges anyway, and this happens to be a challenge to do with material things, and this is to do with possibly a regret, poverty, loneliness, maybe a bit financially worried about your finances in the past, or you were worried about your finances, felt a bit shut out in the cold. But you're getting on top of that, because we've now got the Hope card that's come into play here, and this is like an air sign. This is like the star, which represents hope, and the star is all about getting over, how do I explain this, sort of accepting things, and being good fortune and faith, having that more belief within things are going to change, and balancing out your emotions, that kind of thing. And the crane's quite spiritual there as well. And then we've got the 9 of Cups. Now the 9 of Cups, it should be the right way round, which would be fulfillment, but you're still not going to feel quite fulfilled, because it's the but it is an ending of something. So you wasn't fulfilled with something did come to an end with regards to your emotions. And we've got the 9 of Cups is all about, maybe there was something unfulfilled, you were disappointed in something possibly, but now you're taking control or someone is in your life is taking control. You've got the Queen here, nurturing Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords happens to be objective, intelligent, and able to communicate. Okay, so this is an air sign or an air energy, which happens to be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. So this is where we're going with that. And at the bottom of the list, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which things are going to turn out really well for you, my lovely. They're turning in your favour, because the Wheel of Fortune can either be this way or that way, and it happens to be this way now. So, you know, things are going to start improving. You're going to get past all what I've just said. All right, my lovely. So love and light to you. I hope that made sense. Please come back and let me know how you get on. It's always nice to know. Blessings. How you doing? You all right, my lovely? You waving at me? Did I do you blessings? I'm going bonkers tonight. I'm sure I did. But I just saw you wave at me, so I'm just doing a recheck. No, I didn't. No, I was thinking I must have jumped onto the next person. I'm thinking, you're welcome, Nisha. So blessings, it's your turn. What would you like to know, blessings? Please let me know, because you're a subscriber and you should have jumped the queue. Well, you nearly jumped the queue. General card. So let's do blessings now. What does blessings need to know for the highest good? Please and thank you. Can I add Brendan and Sally to the list? Okay, so we've got Brendan and Sally. Okay, Brendan and Sally are on the list, thank you. And Bryony, you will be after blessings, okay? So this is for blessings. So what does blessings need to know? Blessings, we've got you getting over a tower moment here. There's been a tower moment in the past. There've been obstacles, or maybe you've been avoiding change. There's been some losses, averting any disaster, or you averted a particular disaster. You know, you didn't get the full tower moment, but it was reversed, so you are having a few obstacles that you've been jumping over. Then we've got the Page of Wands. Now the Page of Wands is all about being curious, creativity, enthusiasm, you know, and their energy and their star signs happen to be, as it's a wands, it's going to be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. You know, they're the fire signs. And then we've got here the Emperor. Now the Emperor is not that way round, it's that way round. So the Emperor happens to be someone that's, you know, like the father figure, that happens to be authority, the masculine power, leadership, structure. But because it's round the other way, this energy happens to be more controlling, stubborn, conflict, loss of power, childlessness. So hello, Deborah, my lovely Deborah. I've got Airy doing moderating tonight, Deborah, so I'm going to do readings for you tonight. You can have a night off, my lovely. Airy chipped in because I literally went on spare of the moment, and she said she'd help out, so because I wasn't sure if you were joining me, my lovely Deborah. So say hi to Airy, because you're both my moderators. So Deborah, you're going on my lovely list, of course, because you will always helping me out. Yes, that makes sense, blessings. And at the bottom of the list, we have got the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is all about walking away from something emotional, you know, so you are walking away from that, and that's the Eight of Cups, which happens to be to do with letting go, abandonment, cutting losses, you know, moving on. Good night to Penny from Penny, thank you. Can you add Mo and Erin? Mo and Erin is also gone on the list as well. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we've got Deborah on the list as well, my lovely Deborah. She's usually my moderator, but I'm sharing the moderation out with two of my lovelies. So let me see, where have we got to Bryony. I think you were next, weren't you? Bryony, you gave me a gift, so you would like to have a general. Let's see what the general has in store for Bryony. Bryony, what does Bryony need to know? Everyone liked the live. Oh, thank you, Mo. So what does Bryony need to know for her highest good, please and thank you? Okay, so this is for Bryony. So Bryony, what have we got? Okay, we've got the Knight of Swords in the past. So this energy is either yourself or someone. It's an air sign. It's a knight. Knight are all about, you know, taking action, moving. This knight's taking action quite fast and furious. You know, they're coming in with this air, Aquarius, Libra or Gemini. And they're also the Knight of Swords happens to be to do with the mind, which is like daring, ambitious, single-mindedness, you know. So that's what's happened in the past, and now we've got to the moon, which is a life lesson. And the moon is all about secrets, illusion, mystery, intuition, your subconscious, you know, bringing that what needs to be brought into the light, lighting things up to make things clear about what's coming. And maybe it's to do with a relationship, because we've got the Lovers reversed here. So maybe the night energy is rushing in and it's bringing something about the Lovers. Now the Lovers could be to do with a partnership, relationship, or just generally the Lovers is love, basically. Usually it's obviously, you know, the two people together, a relationship, that kind of thing. But it can be to do with families and that kind of thing. But you've got the divine angel here, and because it's reversed, it's the Lovers, which means we have maybe the relationships are not going so well. Maybe there's been some disloyalty, disconnect, uncertainty about a relationship. So maybe that's what, you know, the moon is bringing up, to lighten up that fact, you know, to make it more apparent to what's going on. And I can see at the bottom that there is going to be some celebrations here, emotional celebrations. So this is going to work its way through. It will be all right at the end, you know. And you're going to have your friends here, or you're going to have family, whoever. Someone's going to be supporting you emotionally. And it's just going to be a good time for feminine power, creativity, fertility, expression and pleasure. You know, this is a really good card to have at the end of all of that. So, you know, your girls have got you at the end of all of that. So I hope that makes sense. Please let me know in the comments, and please come back and tell me how things go. It's always good to find out. Bryony, you've been done. So Blessings, you've been done. So Jenny would have been next. So breakup and my girls will have my back. Pretty much is what you've got. Pretty much. Whether you get back together with them, I'm not sure, because they rushed in. It was a rushing kind of relationship with this gentleman. So or maybe you rushed into something with somebody because it's an air sign or an air energy, you know. So whoever this relationship with, it was a very rushed kind of thing. And maybe there's things that have been, yes, the Gemini boyfriend, yeah. So maybe there's things being highlighted to you that you think, well, are not quite good enough for you, or, you know, they're not quite what you would like to. Basically, you don't approve of that, is what I'm saying. But then your girls have got, so breaking up with them. Possibly you could be breaking up with them or having some space. It'll be along those lines, and your girls are going to have your back for you to support you with whatever way it goes. All right, my lovely? But it'll be for your highest good, okay? You know, whatever happens is definitely going to be for your highest good. But it's giving you, I guess the spirits are giving you a heads up on that one, my darling. You're welcome, Bryony. Thank you for joining. Please follow, like and share. Keep tapping the screen, guys. And Jenny B, I'm just wondering about my love life. Okay, so what's going on with Jenny B and her love life? Let me see. Jenny B and her love life. Please, Spirit, can we get some light shed on this? What do we need to know for the highest good, please? And thank you. Okay, so we have, all right, Well, I can see already by the past card that you've got a challenge going on here. Fives are always challenge in the new numerology, and 5 happens to be, it's upright, it's wands, but 5s tend to be conflict, ambition, competition. So there's a lot of conflict and ambition and competition going on there. So I don't know if that is regards to your relationship, if there was how you got together, or if you're squabbling about things, if you live together, but there is some sort of conflict and competition going on within this love life. And then we've got the present, we've got choices, but the choices are reversed. So, and it's the choices to do with emotions, and it's also maybe it's indecision with regards to your love life, daydreaming, you know, maybe needing to move forward with regards to that. And then we've got the Magician in the future. This is you taking steps, a life lesson to manifestation. It's you're using your hidden power, your inner guidance, your resourcefulness to move forward with regards to this. So, you know, you obviously make a decision, but you may feel after you've done this that, you know, things have come to an end. And in terms of, we've got the Pentacles here, the 9 of Pentacles, and 9s are about endings. You know, maybe you feel like you're losing your comfort or security or abundance by what's happened, but it will be for your highest good. Does that make sense? So I hope that helps you, my lovely. Short but sweet, but it literally is just a mini read. So I hope that helps, but please let me know. Lisa skipped the queue as she sent a hand heart, 100 coins. Okay, so Lisa is next in the queue. Yes, thank you. So I hope that, hello Vitaly, thank you for joining. So I'll put Vitaly on. We will be doing wind down soon, not just yet, but we will do it in a little while, because I think there's, let me see, so no questions, drop your name to be added. Thank you, Airy, for doing that. So is it Lisa next then, because she gave 100? Is that what you're saying? Lisa's jumped the queue because she gifted 100. Is that what you're saying? Oh, Vichaloo, I could tell you straight away that your English, yes, but I'm not sure about your maths at the moment. I had a dream about me failing my maths exam, so I have no idea if that was regarding to you, because obviously I'm not taking a maths exam, so maybe you need to, you know, sharpen up on your maths so you can pass that, my lovely. If she's still here. Okay, so we're waiting for Lisa to come back to me, because she's gifted. Mo, thank you for the heart, my lovely Mo. Hand out to you. Give someone my space, Pinner. I'm going to deal with a few important things. You're welcome, Deborah. We'll chat later if you're still about, all right, my lovely? So thank you for joining, my sweetheart. You go sort through a few things out. Faye, thank you. You'll join the list as well. So I'll catch you later, you know, Deborah. Mo skipped the queue. Okay, so Mo is skipped the queue. So Mo, would you like to do, what questions you, okay, can we'll pin that comment so I can do what I'm doing with it. Okay, let me see. Will I get the senior job offer? If so, when will it be? And will the new current company, any guidance? Okay, let's see. So please spirits, will Mo get the senior job offer? And if so, when will it be with the new current company? Please can you give me some guidance, spirit, with regards to this, please, and thank you. Okay, so we've done the 3 cards. All right, I can see that the company that you're in at the moment, this lot of air going on, mind, 5 challenges. So you're obviously not happy in this previous company or the company that you're in at the moment, obviously, because you haven't left. But there's a reason why you're obviously looking for another job, because you're not quite happy with that. Because we've got the 5 of Swords, and the 5 of Swords happens to be loss, conflict, indecision. Maybe you don't feel that it's fulfilling you in whatever way. So we've got the 4 of Cups now. This is where you're at emotionally now. So this is what you want to move forward emotionally. 4 is all about, now normally 4s are quite good, but because this is a 4 of Cups, it's boredom, unappreciated, and need to meditate. This is where we're at. You're bored with what you're doing. You want to move forward and get this new job. So this new job is very important to you. The Judgment card comes up in the future. So the Judgment card happens to be renewal, awakening, choices, self-realization, reflection. So that's a good card. It means that you have woken up to the fact that you want a new job and you're going to go for it, and that's what you're doing. And then we've got the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here, and the King of Pentacles is obviously taking the lead here, taking the lead financially, material, and you're obviously taking the lead in terms of going for this job offer. So it's prosperity, leadership, determination. So you're putting everything into this. Now, if I was to say a time period, I need to ask a separate card for that to see roughly. So a time period, can we get a rough idea, please? Now we've got the 6 of Cups, and the 6 is to do with summer. Well, the Cups is to do with summer, should I say. And this is, giving and remembering things, nostalgia. So I would say you're going to get the job. It's going to be summer. I don't think it'll be in your new company, though. I don't think you're happy there. Or if it is in your same company, it's going to be in a different department, because you're not happy where you are at the moment, okay? You definitely want to, it's going to be moving away from that into something new, that something feels more rewarding to you, that something you can get your teeth into. Does that make sense? But I feel like what you've been doing is not really fulfilling you anymore. So I hope that helps, Mo. Love and light to you, my sweetie. We're now on 29.9k. Keep tapping the screen, guys. Really appreciate it. It helps me get up to 50k. We get to 50k, someone will get a full 5-card reading. So please keep tapping. Who is it going to be? So who is next now? Thank you, Ari. Mo, you said thank you. It could possibly be the current company, or it could be a new company, but I feel it's more of a new company, because I don't feel you're completely happy on that, Mo. You want the senior one, so you'll definitely be getting away from the people, though. I know that much. You won't be with the same people. Lisa, skip the queue again. Okay, so hello, can you read my future for tomorrow? So who is next? Let me see where we got. Lisa skipped the queue twice. She's still here. Let me see. We've got Katie Bunny Hop. Is it summer? I get it. Summer is definitely what I got. Summer came up. Cups is summer. So I hope that helps. Can I add Katie to the list? Yes, I can add Katie to the list. Okay. Katie's on the list. Thank you, Ari. So who's next now? Is it Lisa like before, or we've changed? Great. Is it the senior job? I'm not 100% on that, Joe. I have to be, but I don't feel it's, I feel whatever it is, you're going away from the people, or department that you're with now, so if you are still in the same company, you won't be associating with them. Does that make sense? Or it could be completely in a new company, which means you have complete, disconnect from the company altogether. But I don't know 100%. Hello, Mary. So that's okay. But please let me know, okay? I can't get any more information out of the cards with regards to that exact thing, but it is going to be the summer, okay? Skip to the next person. She's not responding. Okay, no worries. So we've got Alexa was next on my list. Is Alexa? Thank you, Mo, for staying in touch, my lovely. Alexa, you are next. So let's see where we're at. Alexa, are you still about? Do you would you like a general, or do you have a particular question? And hello, Sandy. Thank you for joining. Let me see. Keep tapping the screens, guys, because it really does help me. Let me see. Is it me or a different Lisa? I think it must be you, Lisa, because I think we got another Lisa on here. And I've got to do a jigsaw puzzle now. So it must be you, Lisa. So you want a general relationship. Okay, let's see. Hello, Faye. Thank you for joining. Please, can we do a reading for Lisa Marie Donahue? General relationship. What does she need to know, please? And thank you for it. Okay. Okay, we're talking about 3 people here. 3 people, but it's reversed. 3 people in the relationship. This is to do with maybe 3 people, ego, selfishness, uncooperative with regards to the relationship in the past. Then we've got someone, trying to hold things together, someone trying to take a lot of action with regards to burdens, exhaustion, but they're trying to keep a relationship going possibly and holding things together, doing all the work within the relationship. And then we've got the judgment that's coming into play here. This is a life lesson, and this is all about renewal, awakening, choices, self-realization, maybe waking up to the fact that the relationship is not all that they expected it to be, and that they need to do more of this, which is giving and taking, charity, being generous, sharing things out, because we got the 6 here of Pentacles, which is all about generosity, advancement, good fortune. It's trying to work together. So otherwise, I think you just need to highlight to that other person that, that the work, you don't have to put in all the work, it needs to be delegated, it needs to be shared, so whoever comes in, you do need to delegate, don't, and possibly you could be overworked as well at the moment. So maybe you're overworking. That could be another way of looking at it. You could be overworking, and you could be not able to find a relationship because you feel that you've got a lot of responsibilities and burdens, and that could be what's holding you back. So if you're not in the relationship, I would say you need to make more time for yourself, and taking these wands, having to carry it is coming to the end, which is good, so you will be able to move forward. Okay, so I hope that helps you a little bit, but just be careful when you do get in a relationship that you do share things, all right, because that does stand out to me. But I do feel you need to make time to meet somebody, because you've got a lot on your plate at the moment with whatever else is going on in your life, be it work, family, whatever. You are taking a lot. Okay, so it's becoming quite burdensome. All right, so those who don't tap won't get picked for the giveaway. Oh, thank you, Aries. You're definitely in charge. She's very strict. She runs a strict, what do you call it? You've got to follow it straight down the line. She's very good to me. She looks after me. Okay, so that was Lisa. So Alexa, I don't know if she was about. I'm the Queen of Swords. Yeah, well, you are actually the Queen of Swords, really, aren't you? Because the Queen of Swords, coming straight to the point, is like objective, intelligent, and communicative. It gets, there's no messing with the Queen of Swords. So you are doing what you say on the you are what it's. You are what they say on the packet. Everything, you know what I mean anyway. Okay, so who is next? Alexa, Bernard, Roxy. So Alexa, Bernard, or Roxy around. Who else is on the list? Hi, how do I get a reading? You just give a gift and you will get on the list, my lovely Lucy. And random giveaway at 50 likes, full reading. Let's tap into those who don't tap, who won't get picked. Thank you. Sadie, thank you for joining. Okay, so Alexa, Bernard, Roxy, Sandy, Brendan, or Sally, any of you round, please let me know. What's the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Is that a countdown? I'm just trying to work that out. Bernard, okay. So Bernard, question mark. So we've got Sandy. Sandy's on here. So if Bernard's not around, we can go straight into Sandy. So Sandy, what was your question, my lovely? Okay, Sandy is next. So is it a general, Sandy, or do you have a particular question you'd like to ask me? Please let me know in the comments. Please and thank you. So we don't know where Bernard is, but we have got a Sandy. So just a general. Okay, let's see what's going on in Sandy's life. Okay, what does Sandy need to know for the highest good? Please and thank you. What does she need to know for the highest good? Please and thank you. Okay. So, all right, well, already I can see that, there's some things that have been instability, disharmony, need to slow down, with regards to the Pentacles, which is to do with the material world, to do with possibly your health, to do with work, that kind of things. You're juggling things and, you're trying to hold things together. You're doing too much, you're trying to juggle everything. And then we've got the Temperance, and this is what you need to listen to. The Temperance is all about balancing yourself, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground, listening to your emotions, grounding yourself, pushing that water backwards, and listening to what your body's saying, your emotions saying, taking that time out. But I don't think you're listening to that, because we've got the Temperance here. The Temperance is reverse, and this is a life lesson. You need to listen to it, because there's a reason why you need to listen to it, because it's for your own good. All right, it's to protect you and to make you okay, so you don't get run down. And so, but you also need to have the patience. So lack of balance, impatience, overindulgence, maybe you're doing too much, either way. And then we've got the Ace of Wands. Now, I know you want to start something, and you really do want to start something, but things have been getting delayed for you. It has been due to your lack of energy, feeling uninspired, which is because you've been doing too much, burning the candle at either end. And we've got bottom of the deck, the 6 here. The 6 of Swords, back to the air again. Mentally, what's going on with the air here? We have got delays, obstacles, resisting change. So you need to make a few changes, okay? You need to look after yourself a bit better. A bit of self-care, a bit of delegation, don't don't have everyone else putting a lot on you. Don't try and juggle everything, and you just need to take time out for yourself, rest, and then you'll be able to move forward, and you won't beat yourself up because you're not able to do what you want to do because of your lack of your energy, because you've done too much of things that you didn't want to do, if that makes sense. So let me know in the comments, and please come back and tell me how you're getting on. Okay, so let me see who is next. So that was Sandy. Sandy, yes, you understand. Okay, thank you. Can you add Ruth to the list? Yes, I will add Ruth to the list. Ruth is on the list. Okay, so we had Sandy. So I don't know if we've got Brendan or Sally. Is Brendan or Sally around? You're welcome, Sandy. Thank you for joining me. Please, and thank you for all of you that are tapping the screen. Let me see, we got 35.5. We're getting there. We're going to get to the 50k, and someone will get a 5-card reading instead of a 3-card. Brendan, we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we move on to the next one. I'm getting with Aries. Next person, so Sally. We've got Sally because Brendan's not there, so we're going to go Sally. Sally, are you around, Sally? So Aries going to give you the chance to pop on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I think. So Brendan's not there. We're going to go on to Mo. We did Mo, didn't we? Did we do Mo? We did Mo. I'm sure we did Mo. Erin. Erin is next. Erin will be next. Mo skipped. Okay, Mo skipped. Okay. So Erin, pregnancy, fertility, will I get pregnant? If so, when? I don't normally do pregnancy or fertility, but I will see what the cards say, and, you know, we'll see what happens, okay? So Erin would like to know with regards to pregnancy, fertility, will she get pregnant? I won't be able to know when, but I just want to see if any cards come up that indicate that. So please, Spirit, can we please find out with Erin with regards to pregnancy? Okay, let's see. All right, I can see already we've got the 6 of Wands, which is like you've obviously been taking action and stuff, but there's failure, self-doubt, pessimism. Okay, so you've been obviously trying in the past and it's not been working out according. So you must have been trying this for a bit of time. So it's obviously got to the point where you've been taking action, you've been trying, but it's not happening, and you're not feeling fulfilled with what's happening at the present. Emotionally, you don't feel fulfilled with regards to this, which is, you know, you want to obviously feel fulfilled, literally. So this is the 9 of Cups, and we're talking about, you know, unfulfilled, disappointed. So it's not happening. You've been trying, it's not happening. And then we've got the Hierophant that's come into the future, and the Hierophant happens to be some sort of spiritual wisdom leader tradition, but it's more about you being rebellious, not conforming, breaking tradition, not listening. Maybe you're not listening to someone. Maybe it could be a doctor. Maybe it could be a family member. But maybe you're not listening necessarily with regards to what you need to do in order to help this matter move along. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got there's 3 cups, emotional loss here. And 5's obviously the challenge here. It's like you've emotionally lost 3 cups here. But if you look behind you, there are 2 cups there. And those 2 cups are all about, you know, this loss and sadness and disappointment for this first part. but there are other things to be looking at that you've got in your life. There are other emotional things that are important to you. So going by all those cards, I would say right now I don't think it's going to happen, but I think that you have got a chance that it will if you change things for yourself. Maybe there's certain changes you need to change, and there are cups in the future, which means there are going to be these other things to look forward to. Now, I don't know if that happens to be a baby or happens to be good things, but that's what I'm getting here. So right now, the timing's not right, but there are things to look forward to in the future, okay? So, you know, try and think more positively, look after yourself, and don't over focus on it. I think if you focus too much on getting pregnant, then it becomes obsession and it becomes too much, and it's not, you want it to be a surprise, I guess, you know, so you don't want it to feel like hard work. Let it just come naturally and let it happen and let it be in that way. But go and obviously keep seeing your doctors and doing what you need to do for your health to help move that forward. All right, my lovely? But it's not a complete no. It's just there's a few changes that needs to be made. All right, my lovely? So I hope that made sense. Okay? Once you've made those changes, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune came up. Yeah, once you've made the changes, then the Wheel of Fortune will go in your way. All right, my lovely? So the next person, Deborah's gone. So we've got Virtue. Is Virtue around, please? Please let me know. Virtue is around. I think it's a Vitu or Vitu. You are next on the list. Please come back and let me know. Erin, it would be lovely to know, but I don't feel it's going to happen straight away, but I feel you need to not focus too much on it, and it's going to help. All right, so Virtue, are you there? Was Aries going on the countdown? We're on the 5 4 3 2 1. You're welcome, Erin. Please come back and see me again. Virtue, are you not there? So it's the next person. Faye is the next person. Is Faye there, please? Is Faye there? Is Faye about? Please keep tapping the screen. We're at 39.8 at the moment. And so Faye's going to count you down. No, Aries going to count you down. So Faye, if you're not about, then obviously we go on to the next person, my lovely. But you are on the list. And so Faye, are you around? Nope, so we've gone down to 1. Ramona, if you want to be on the list, you need to gift to be on the list, my lovely. Aries sorting that side out, she'll let me know. And so the next person is Katie. Is Katie please there? Is Katie please there? So have we got a Katie? So I will go back to... So Katie, are you around, my lovely? Aries going to start counting down any minute now by the looks of things. So Katie, please let me know. And if not Katie, then we will be going on to the next person. So Katie, are you about? Right, Aries counted you down, so we're going to go on to Ruth next, if Katie wasn't about. So Faye, Katie and Virtue, you've disappeared, so we're now going on. And James has just given a gifted badge, so I think James... So Ramona, what is your name? Ruth, we've got a Ruth about. Ramona got the gifted badge as well. So Ramona, Amanda's, James did not gift. Okay, so James did not gift. I get confused about who gifts sometimes, Area on here. It's I just see these number 1 things come up, so I'm just assuming that's a gift. So can you add Ramona, please? Okay, Ramona needs to be added, so Ramona can be added. Okay, so what we got now? So Ramona, I think it's your turn then, because James and the others haven't answered, so I feel like it must be you, Ramona. And whoever gets to 50 is going to get a 5-card reading anyway. And it's Ruth's turn. Ruth is there. Is Ruth there? Okay, if Ruth is about, we'll go straight to Ruth, because Ruth was before Ramona. I didn't see Ruth come up, so relationship for Ruth. Okay. Oh, Ruth is at XBDJDJ. Okay, right, Ruth. Okay, let's do a relationship for lovely Ruth. What does Ruth need to know? Please and thank you for the highest good. Spirit, what do we need to know? Okay. All right, so Ruth, we have got Ace of Swords to start with. Will you do 8 cards, please? As some people tapped a lot. Okay, I'll do 8 cards if that's what you want. 8 cards. All right, so we got Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords happens to be beginnings of something, but this is not. It's not able to happen. You know, it's delays, creative blocks, miscommunication going on here. You know, so things are not starting. There's a hold up, and then there's someone here, more swords, happens to be about being truthful, vulnerability, you know, someone, you know, trying to take something from somebody, trying to walk away, you know, leaving 2 swords behind, but, you know, taking the other sword, so taking something mentally, possibly. So you need to use all your tools to sort this situation out, okay? You need to bring in the magician. There's manifestation that needs to be brought in here. Power, inner guidance, resourcefulness. You need to use your resourcefulness to this particular situation. And yeah, because it's not fulfilling you, you know, emotionally this is not fulfilling you. So you need to take control and stop whoever's preventing you. It's like someone else is holding you up, you know, so you need to use your tools, so you can stop feeling unfulfilled about being able to move forward. So I hope that makes sense to you, my lovely. I mean, obviously it will make more sense to you than it does to me, because obviously I'm just reading the cards, and obviously it's what's more going on with your life. So I think it was Ramona next, because we just done lovely Ruth. So Ramona. You're welcome, Ruth. Thank you. Can I ask a question? But yes, you can ask a question. What is your question you'd like to ask? Sometimes it's better to ask a question because we've got something to work with, you know, it's getting to the heart of what's going on, whereas when you're doing a general, it's literally, a general can be anything. And of course, you know, when I do more detailed readings, you get private detailed readings. If you go to my link tree, you can WhatsApp me there, and we can arrange that. But right now we're just doing 3-card mini reads, but obviously someone who gets to the 50, we will be doing an 8-card read. So Ramona, you are next, so you have got a particular question you'd like to ask me, so please let's just put that in the comments. So, will Kaylee and I reconcile soon? Okay, it's been over 3 years and I sent her a card and a note. All right, okay. So will Kaylee and Ramona reconcile soon? It's been over 3 years and I sent her a card and a note. Spirits, can you please shed some light on this situation, please, and thank you. Okay. All right, so we have... All right, okay. So we got the Chariot in the past, okay? So the Chariot should be this way, but it's not. and Chariot is all about, this is the life lesson, it's all about a journey moving forward. But in this particular case, this Chariot is happening to be loss of control, self-doubt, at a crossroads, lack of direction, which, you know, which is probably what you're at with regards to this relationship. You know, you don't know what's going on. And then we've got, you want to shed some light in it. You want to bring this moon, you know, you want to release fear and anxiety, self-healing. You want to trust your intuition here. You know, bring the secrets and illusions up to shed some light on this relationship, which is what you're doing at the present, because obviously you've sent a note, so you want to bring that into play, just to see what's going on. But we've got a 5 in the future, and the 5 happens to be, I don't know, it's a challenge here, a challenge to do with wands, conflict, ambition, competition. I don't know, is there something you're competing against? You know, is this like some sort of competition, competitiveness going on here with regards to this friendship? And unfortunately, it's, some friendships have to end in order for new beginnings to happen. So maybe you both need to have space from each other for the moment, for whatever reason it is, because you both need to go through a change, you know, transformation, a rebirth. So there's got to be endings in order for you. There was a group of us, yeah, I could see that, yeah, there was a group definitely here, 1 2 3 4, yeah. And now with the death cards coming in, so that you could almost say that there's 4 people there in this particular card, and death's coming in. It's like endings. This group's come to an end, and there's also losses here, but there's still 2 people in the picture here, or, you know, so this is the extra card that I see behind that other bottom of the card. Are they still friends? There's still 2 people that are still friends, I'd see. 2 people, whereas the other 2 are not. Does that make sense? So yeah, I don't see it getting back together anytime soon. Whatever's happened is got to let bygones be bygones, and then it'll move forward maybe in the future. But right now, it's a no-go, I'd say, for whatever reason. Definitely to do with some sort of competition and competitiveness. So I hope that makes sense to you, my darling. But, you know, things, this is just what's going on now. Things can change with week to week, day to day. So, you know, what's not good now might change in the future. You know, people grow up and we change all the time anyway. So we're different people from one moment to the next. So thank you, Ramon. Really appreciate you sending me the hearts and the roses. So that was Ramona. Who is next on my list? I got to 50k. I can pick Jenny B and Erin, please. Can I pick Jenny B and Erin, please? They've been tapping for a very long time. Okay, so let me see. Who do you think? Eri. I mean, I'm swayed more to Jenny, I'd have to say. Can they both? Yeah, I think they both worked hard. So I think Jenny first and then Erin afterwards. Is that all right? All right, so we're gonna, I think we'll do both of them. I mean, you know what's going on behind the scenes, so I'm just gonna go with what you say, because obviously, so I appreciate that. So let me see, we're gonna do Jenny to start with, and then we're gonna do Erin. And thank you for tapping for so long, guys. I really appreciate all your hard work. So Jenny, let me see, do you have a particular question, Jenny, for these 8 cards? So let's see. Is Jenny still there, by the way? I'm sure Jenny was there because I just saw her giving me some extra roses along the way, so I think she must be around. I mean, they've been tapping for quite a while, so obviously... She was there, wasn't she? There, look, she's gifting again, so she must be around. Jenny, where are you, my lovely? It's your turn. Jenny B, it's your turn, my lovely. A general, oh, there we go. We found you. Okay. So let's do a general reading for Jenny, but we're going to do 8 cards general reading. Okay. So what does Jenny need to know? Please and thank you, Spirit, for her highest good at this moment in time, in this energy. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. 1 card, 2 card, 3 card, 4 card, 5 cards, 6 cards, 7 card, 8 cards. Okay. Right, so we're kicking off with the Pentacles. Beginnings of ambition, prosperity, opportunity. You know, it's a beginning of something. So, but we're going into swords here. 7. Illusion, uncertainty, moving quickly. So beginnings of something, not quite certain about it, but it's moving into something. Then we've got the Strength card. Now the Strength card is the life lesson here, and the Strength card is not the right way up. So maybe you need to have more strength here. Maybe you need to have more... There's sort of like inner conflict going on, insecurity, lack of courage. Maybe you need to be, you know, maybe you're a little bit paranoid about something as well. So, and then the energy we've got here is the Queen of Wands reversed. So whoever the Queen of Wands is, this could be your energy, or it could be a person that we're talking about that's in your life energy, happens to be a fire sign. And this Queen is... There's some sort of jealousy going on here, bit of dishonesty, bit of manipulation. There's an Aries, Sagittarius or Leo energy. And emotionally, they're bored. You know, emotionally they're bored. You know, they're not comfortable with what's going on. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles, another energy. So this is another person coming in. So we've got the Queen of Wands. Now this Queen of Wands who's reversed, that happened to be jealous and, you know, she basically dishonest and manipulative. And then we've got this lovely Queen of Wands that's sitting there, being very devoted and looking at this pentacle, and she's like comfort, down to earth, material wealth. She's, you know, she's looking after her money, she's looking after things with regards to, and the energy there is earth, down to earth. You know, she's Taurus, Virgo or a Capricorn. Then there's another energy, so there's like 3 people coming into this. Now this energy is also the Knight of Wands. So we've got 2 Wands energy. So it could be the same person again, or it could be, you know, someone else. But this Knight is all about taking action, or it could just be the situation. It's about taking action. And so this is to do with taking action, but it's not, it's like things have been held up, setbacks. Someone that's arrogant, a bit reckless. But all of that being said, we do have this coming to the end, an excess of emotion. So it will be love, harmony and divine connections in the end. So it will work out. It will work out. But boy, is there a story going on there. So please let me know whatever that makes, if that makes sense to you, Jenny B, because that seems like there's a lot going on in your life at the moment. So I hope that made sense to you, my lovely. And it's my lovely Erin next for the 8 card reading. Keep tapping the screen, guys, because we're on 54. Really appreciate it, my lovelies. Erin General, please. Let's see what Erin. But yeah, Jenny, I have no idea what's going on with you, but that sounds, yes, it does make sense. Thank you so much. Well, I'm glad it makes sense to you, because that sounds very complicated to me. Faye says she missed her go. So I'm going to do Erin. And Faye, I'll come back to you. Yes, you did miss your go, Faye. We did a countdown. It's now Erin's turn, but seeing where we're at after that, I will try and fit you in, my lovely, because obviously you have been tapping and you've gifted. Okay, so do you want to do another full at 80k? How do you feel about that? I would, but I'm knackered. But I am going to be back tomorrow, so hopefully we'll have more energy tomorrow. Okay, yeah, there's a few people around and kind of competing, and there's some jealousy. Okay, well, I'm glad that makes sense to you. Okay, so I hope that's given you a bit of a heads up, my lovely. Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. But thank you so much for your help, Berry. Appreciate getting to this. It has. Oh, I'm glad it's made sense to you, my lovely. So Erin, you wanted a general, didn't you? So we're going to give you the general. Oh, well, these ones have jumped out at me, so I'm going to go with them. So, and that one's jumped out. Oh my God, I'm not even getting to say anything. They obviously want to read for you, Erin. And what else does Erin need to know? Please and thank you for the highest good. But the cards really want to come out for you tonight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So Erin, let me see. Erin's a bit more, slightly different. Although we do have the Wands energy and the air energy in it. But we got the Ace of Swords kicking off. Now this is the right way up, okay? So I like it when it's the right way up. Well, generally they're not all bad when they're that way, but you know, when it's the right way up, it's kind of, it's moving forward more. Okay, so this is all about clarity, new ideas and communication, okay? So that's what which is going on. And then we've got in this Queen of Wands. Now don't worry, the Queen of Wands this time is the right way up, you know, she's not the reversed way. So this Queen of Wands energy happens to be very powerful, very creative, very determined. So we've got this determined energy, and she's got this ambition, no, that clarity, new idea and determined energy. And this is the Wands is also a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. Then we've also got another energy, someone's that's more of a leader energy that's coming in here, which is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is back to that, you know, the idea person, I would say. And the King of Swords happens to be someone that speaks the truth, courage, mental power. Then we've got celebrations going on. You know, the Three of Cups is all about, you know, happiness, friendship, community. All right, so there's that. And then there's your life lesson here is to tap into your intuition. This is to listen to the High Priestess, which is your divine feminine, your intuition, your spirituality, your emotions. You need to do that. But there is also a Knight. Maybe someone's not taking action here, and the Knight is usually bringing in an offer, but this Knight isn't bringing in an offer because it's the wrong way round. And this Knight happens to be, yes, we've got a bit of a jealousy and deceit here on something again. Don't know why that's come from, but jealousy and deceit. And then we got the Ace of Wands, which is also to do with setbacks, lack of energy. And then the Nine of Cups, which happens to be reversed again, which is also unfulfilled and disappointed. So you've gone from being really good, actually, a new idea, creative, couple of energies there. We've got fire and air energies because we've got an Aquarius, Libra and a Gemini. Then we've had you all celebrating and everything was okay, and then you tapped into your intuition, and then suddenly after this night out or this time out, there's been some jealousy on this night out. Does that make sense? Maybe there's someone that comes in, maybe there's a guy or someone that you're possibly fighting over, I don't know. Does that make sense? But there's something that's coming in. There's someone or something that there's going to be some jealousy. It might not necessarily be a guy, but maybe it's jealousy over friendship, possibly. But so I hope that helps. And the next person I think was Faye. And Faye was on my list earlier. And so Faye is going to have a general free card reading. Do you have a question, my lovely Faye? So that was my lovely winners for tonight, which got to 50k. Tomorrow it'll be 50k and 80k, I think we're going to do. Isn't that right, Airy? And Ella Rose is my lovely Ella Rose. She is with me tonight. I'll try and fit Ella Rose in if I can, but I am winding down because it's getting a bit late. So could I have it around my relationship? Okay, so let's see what's going on for Faye with regards to Faye's relationship. Okay, I can see that something's ended already. The death cards come out, but it's a death reversed actually. So let's keep doing the other cards, and that's like endings and beginnings. But because it's reversed, it's avoiding change, depression, stagnation, old habits. So maybe it's avoiding the change within a relationship, impatience, maybe a bit of depression, old habits within the relationship. I'm just seeing where the rest of these cards are going. And then we've got King of Wands. This is the energy, a leadership energy, fire sign. Happens to be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius kind of energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be the star sign, but they're behaving like a King of Wands. And the King of Wands is, very successful, leadership, self-confident, and that's how they are at the moment. But then we've got it's becoming a bit burdensome, or they're taking on too much within a relationship, I would say, because we've got burdens, exhaustion, keeping going, maybe trying to keep the relationship going. So I would say, because we got the death card reversed, avoiding change, depression, stagnation, old habits, maybe you're still looking after someone in a relationship, or you're taking on too much within a relationship. Does that make sense, my lovely? I hope that helps you, my lovely. So please let me know and come back and tell me. And yes, it does. Okay, thank you, Faye. And keep tapping, guys. We're at 58. What have I done, everyone, as far as you know, Airy, in terms of for tonight? Because I gave the winners their 8 card readings, didn't I? And Faye's just had it. I don't know if there's anyone else that we missed out earlier that get gifted that I need to do a reading for, but I am kind of winding down. But I appreciate all your help, Airy, tonight. Airy, can you make Amanda your last person? Amanda, okay, so let's do Amanda then. Let's put Amanda on the list. So Amanda, do you have a question, my lovely? Please, can you help me? The list is closed for tonight. I will be back tomorrow. I'm probably going to have possibly 2 moderators or one moderator depending on who can be here tomorrow, but they've both been helping out with me. But Airy, I want you to listen to me carefully now. Airy is going to be doing readings, so I can't always be on. So if you want to go and see Airy, she will be doing some readings as well. So anytime I'm not on, please go and see Airy, okay? Or just see Airy anyway. You know, you've got a choice between the two of us, or there's plenty of other readers on here. But yeah, 16th of July, hopefully. So Airy's helping me with moderating at the moment, but Airy will be doing her readings on TikTok. Are you off for the night? I have to leave for a second. Ella, I'll probably do Amanda than you, and then I will be calling it a night, Ella, okay? Because I know, Ella, you're one of my regulars. So so Amanda will want a love card, all right? So Ella, I'll be with you shortly. So Amanda would like a love card, but bear in mind that Airy will be doing readings on the 16th of July, roughly. I know you haven't been on. You've been busy. I've seen your photos, though. You look very pretty lately. You've been getting out and about, haven't you, my lovely? I saw you, I think your post popped up the other day. And I was just like, oh, that's Ella. Right, so let's see. What does Amanda need to know for the highest good, please and thank you, spirits? Yeah, you've been up to out and about and doing things, which is good. Okay, so I've got the 6 of Wands. Now the 6 is, you know, it's not a 5 because 5 is usually a challenge, but this 6 here is usually, if it was this way round, it would be victory and success. But unfortunately, you've got a bit of failure and self-doubt going on, a bit of pessimism in the past. So only you know what that's to do with, and it's bringing up love for the lovers. So, you know, maybe you are a bit pessimistic or a bit self-doubt with regards to this relationship, because the lovers is obviously a relationship here which we're talking about, but you are hopeful, and there's a lot of hope coming in here. We've got the star, and the star is all about renewal and, you know, grounding on there, and then the water emotions and balancing things out, because that's what she's doing. She's balancing her emotions there, and the crane is very spiritual, keeping an eye on things. So I think whatever is going on within a relationship or love is going to balance itself out. It's going to work out. So, and there's hope. So I think whatever you're feeling sad or pessimistic about, stop. You know, whether it's about bringing love in, or whether it's about you're worried about a relationship, whatever way you look at it, you've got to stop how you're feeling in the past, you know, stop the pessimism, you know, think more, you just need to think more positively. And, you know, this hope card is good that it's come in. So this hope has come in, and you will be able to, you know, complete this cycle, and it will work out okay, because we've got the World card, which is all about completing, accomplishment, fulfillment and wholeness. So yeah, you will work through it whatever way, whether it's meeting someone or whether it's working on a particular relationship, it's going to come to, okay? Amanda, this is for the other Amanda. Okay, so okay, I've just done Amanda's reading. So the Amanda I've done the reading for, did that make sense to you? The first Amanda, or I hope that makes sense. Thank you so much, appreciated. Did that make sense to you, Amanda? Please let me know in the comments, my lovely. Just didn't want confusion. Okay, so thank you. Definitely, sweetheart. Oh, that's good. I'm pleased that it's made some sense to you anyway. Okay, so we got Ella next, because I said I'd do Ella. Are we doing the other Amanda as well, or was that just there's two Amandas? You just letting me know, Airy. So up to you. Okay, well I'm going to do Ella first, and then we'll see with the Amanda. Okay, if she's about. But other than that, I think I'll probably have to call it a night because it's nearly midnight and you know what I'm getting like. But if you do... Oh, yeah, no, you're right. That's true. You are right. But I will be back tomorrow. You're right. I'm going to be back tomorrow. So if I say 9:30, guys, I'll be on 9:30 tomorrow. And then... good night to each and every one of you. Thank you, Amanda, for joining. Lovely to have you. Ella, have you got a particular question, Ella, or is it just a general for tonight? Please let me know. Night, Amanda. Thank you for joining, my lovely. Ella, where you gone? Will do. So nice. Thank you. Love and light to you, sweetheart. Okay, so just the general. Okay, let's see. What does Ella Rose need to know? Spirit. Alright, please and thank you. Okay, let's see what's up for Ella. Ella, you've been... in the past you were Hermitville. But obviously I know that's not the case now, which is what we got the Page of Cups out and about. But Hermitville also means that you are more looking into, you know, solitude, introspection, guidance, your inner wisdom. You're tapping more into yourself spiritually, you know, you're going more within. And now we got the Page of Cups. This is either a situation or a person or an energy, but the Page of Cups is all about being curious, creativity, enthusiasm, you know, getting out there. Also, it's a water sign, which would be Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio energy, and she's all about making things happen, getting out there in the world, just being creative generally, very power and determined and moving forward, which is what you've been doing now. And you are going to get some justice in the future for something, some reason or other. There is some justice coming in. So whatever's happened, you've been entitled to get some justice for it. So this justice card happens to be more to do with, you know, fairness and finding balance, decision, you know, it could be legal matters, but it's more about finding a balance within your life, fairness and decisions. So maybe you need to balance because you've been busy lately, so maybe that's what it's regarding. And then we got the temperament, I can't say this word, temperance, and this is all about balancing things out again. So we've got a lot of balancing, but this time it's balancing your emotions and it's grounding yourself. So it's a lot of, I think there's a lot of work that you're doing on yourself spiritually, Ella. You know, you're very busy bee, but I think at the same time you want to ground yourself, you want to be more spiritual, you want to connect with that side of yourself more, and you want to find more time. So that's what I'm getting more from the cards than anything else. It's just like, yeah, you're having a rough time at the moment. I'm really trying to fix what's... Yeah, I could see that you just want to take your time out for yourself, and you know there's just so much going on that it's not allowing you to do that, and that's what you want, the hermit mode. I think that's what you're craving at the moment. You just want that time for yourself, my darling. So I hope that made sense, my lovely Ella. Love and light to you, my sweetie. Thank you to my lovely Airy. Thank you to my lovely Deborah, that's normally with me, but she came on and went off, and Airy took over for tonight, which was lovely. And we will be back tomorrow. So thank you so much, Ella. Good night to you. Thank you so much to you, Airy. Really appreciate it. We'll well, we got to 60.9k tonight, so we've done very well. And thank you, Les, for the rose, and I will see you tomorrow. So bye-bye, Airy. Night-night. Thank you, Jenny, for hanging around, for you being right here, right the way through. Thank you, Ella. Night, Airy.